And finally, a brutal historical attack. An attack not only on Kashmir, but an attack on the United Nations, an attack on international law, on international norms, and international precedents, an attack on democracy, an attack on rule of law, an attack on the inalienable right to self-determination, an attack obviously on the Muslims of Kashmir, but also an attack on India. Unilateral usurpations of rights forever guaranteed to Kashmiris. The unilateral, undemocratic, illegal revocation of Article 35A and 370 demolishes the historical identity of occupied Kashmir. It opens the door for Kashmiris to be turned into a minority in their own homes. If Kashmir was a flashpoint before, if Kashmir was a human rights disaster before, with one stroke of the pen, Mr. Speaker, India has now opened up a Pandora's box. It has the potential to engulf the entire region in flames, and we have also opened the door to a potential nuclear catastrophe. We will not accept it. The people of Kashmir will not accept it. The people of India should not accept it, and the world should not accept it, Mr. Speaker. Modi is playing with fire. But, Mr. Speaker, we feel passionately about Kashmir because they are our brothers and sisters. They are our kith and kin. We share a history. We share geography. We share a culture. We share a religion. We share the same blood. We have the same soul. They have the right to live in peace, Mr. Speaker, just as we do. They have a right to choose their own destiny, Mr. Speaker, just as we do. And they have a right to freedom, Mr. Speaker, just as we do. We will not stay silent while our Kashmiri brothers and sisters cry out for help, Mr. Speaker. Prime Minister Modi is an extremist prime minister with blood on his hands, Mr. Speaker. Unfortunately, Pakistan has now twice welcomed his election. This has been a grave mistake. An extremist Hindutva takeover of India, with the butcher of Gujarat now occupying the highest office in the land. Nothing better defines the ramifications of India's actions, Mr. Speaker, than former Chief Minister Mehbooba Mufti's statements. And she herself has said that it is the darkest day for Indian democracy, and that people like her who did not believe in the two-nation theory have been proved wrong. India can become an occupying force, Mr. Speaker, but it can never change the status of Kashmir as a disputed territory. Pakistan must engage with the United Nations as the status of Kashmir as a disputed territory is forever preserved within their resolutions. As a member of the OIC, Pakistan must try and get a special session of the OIC, at least at the foreign minister level, so we can send a strong message to the world that whatever our differences, the Muslim world is united when it comes to the issue of Kashmir. India is slowly shutting all avenues for bilateral dialogue by going against the spirit of the Simla Agreement, which ensures that no side will take unilateral actions to change the status quo. The Modi government is neither interested in bilateral dialogue. It's neither interested in bilateral dialogue, nor is it interested in mediation, and nor does it pay heed to the United Nations. We expect the Prime Minister of Pakistan to use the full force of his office and all available international forums to advocate for the people of Kashmir as if they were his own children. However, when history asks us where we were, when the integrity, dignity, and legal status of Kashmir was assaulted, where we were when the people of Kashmir needed us most, I hope that history will history will recall that we fought with honor. I'm sure that the Prime Minister of Pakistan does not want to be remembered as the Prime Minister of Pakistan who gave up on Kashmir. We have only two options before us. Either we accept Modi, the butcher of Kashmir's homogeny, desert our Kashmiri brethren and live a life of humiliation, or we rise to the occasion, take a proud, principled nation, and reject Modi's aggressive, treacherous, and extremist Hindutva ideology. I say we choose the latter, Mr. Speaker, the honorable option. We have to speak with one voice, not just as Punjabis, Sindhi, Baloch, Pashtun, Kashmiri, but as Pakistanis. We have had prime ministers who have said, कि जहां कश्मीरियों का पसीना गिरेगा हमारा खून गिरेगा. उम्मीद है कि वज़ीर आज़म खान साहब लीडरशिप दिखाएंगे और हम सब उस लीडरशिप को सपोर्ट कर सकेंगे. आपका शुक्रिया.